Okay, YouTube, apologize for the wind noise. We are replacing the oil cooler O-ring on a 2004 Subaru Forester. And that oil cooler O-ring sits right up there. I took the oil filter off. I have to take this adapter off of here to be able to drop this whole assembly down just a little bit to get the oil cooler O-ring off. Coolant comes, I think, from the block through here. Yeah, so it circulates through here and returns to the engine this way. I don't have a metric socket. This is a big guy, probably 25 millimeters. So I have a 1 inch. And we'll break this loose. That's not that super tight. I have a drain pan. I've already removed the oil filters, you can see. We're going to get quite a bit of oil out of here. Just have to let that drain. Hopefully it doesn't drain into everything in the world. It's a little windy today. Apologize for the mess, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So, I'm going to take this out of here. Like that. That's all it is. And this whole thing is loose. The whole adapter. I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to fish the, oops, I got oil flying everywhere here because of the wind. I'm going to fish the O-ring off the old cooler. Boy, that thing is in there and flat. There it is. See how it's eaten out? It's blown out and smashed. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right here, the O-ring's blown out, and that was on the back side exactly where it was leaking. So head gasket or O-ring? Looks to me like it's probably the O-ring, huh? Okay, so I'm going to clean this up the best I can without being able to see what I'm doing. Now, I've been doing this for 25 years, so I have a little bit of an unfair advantage against most people. Experience goes a long way in some of these situations. Okay, try to get as much dirt or crud as I can out of the way. Use clean parts of the rag. Wipe it all off as best I can. And you can see up in here, you guys can't, but I can see where the O-ring had been chiseling away. There isn't really any debris left on it, it's just dirt for the most part. But we'll get that all cleaned off. It's pretty well clean now. I'll take my O-ring out of the package. This O-ring was $6.95 retail cash price from the Subaru dealer. So about 1/100th of what they want to charge you to replace the head gasket. You can see this O-ring has no defects in it. I do have to clean my fingers off just a little better. This O-ring has no defects in it. I'll bend this down gently. Put that guy in the groove that it belongs in. Just work it around into the groove. Nothing special to it. Does need to be worked around all the way. Don't skimp and think you're done. Make sure it's all the way in there and sitting flat. Okay, it's in there. Now also, what you can't see from where the camera is, there's a little tab on the top of the adapter. This is the oil cooler adapter, so that when you put the bolt in or loosen it, and there's a little casting on the block, and so it's like a finger, and it fits in there to keep the oil cooler from rotating as you tighten or loosen the adapter pipe here. Okay, so I'm going to put the adapter pipe back in. I wiped it off. Should go in very easily by hand. There should be no having to force it until the oil cooler's stable, which is right about there. I'm gonna do another wipe on this oil filter surface. Get my big wrench and tighten it up. I don't have a torque spec for this. I apologize. Again, I've been doing this for going on 30 years, so I'm going to tighten it about as hard as it was to take off, hopefully without hurting myself. There. That is tightened up just like it was when I took it apart. I have my oil filter. Yes, I'm reusing my oil filter. I just put it on 2 weeks ago. There's no reason to throw this oil filter away. I drained it into a clean bucket. And there we go. So how tight do you put a filter? Well, it says right on the filter to tighten it up till the gasket hits, and then 3/4 of a turn. Gasket hit here, 3/4 of a turn to be right there. There you go. Folks, 2 minutes. Changing the oil cooler gasket on a Subaru 2.5 liter. Zookeeper.